Hey everybody, just wanted to do a quick video on how to get started with this thing. A couple tips and tricks, and then addressing some of the troubleshooting issues that have been brought to my attention. Some of them are, uh, things I've messed up. Other things have to do with window sizes or monitor sizes, basically. And then some of them are just things that can happen with Google Sheets that are a little bit wonky. I've talked to some of you on the phone, people from all over the country that I've never met in my real life and don't even really know through Facebook. I've helped them out. Other people have reached out to me, and if I haven't answered you, it's because I planned on making this video, or I've been fixing things, or I've answered, or I've been addressing other problems to other people, and I knew that I'm going to make this video, so I can't, I don't have the time to respond to everybody individually, and I apologize for that, but I'm going to try to do my best. If there's something I don't get to here, or something that you notice, put it in the comments down below. Hit me up on Facebook. Screenshots always help, if you can be descriptive, that helps too. And for those of you that have reached out to me, I've thanked you, but I really appreciate you um, helping me. And some of you, it's given me a better idea of what this looks like on other people's systems. So that helps a lot. And so I appreciate that. And thank you very much. Anyways, we'll get started here. Um, we'll go straight from the beginning. So you've downloaded the Research Console and I recommend it being the daily data CSV link that you should probably bookmark just in case, because it can help you out in a pinch. And both of those are, I'm going to put them down in the comments here, and they will also, there are already are in the, not comments, but description of the original video on YouTube introducing this. So let's get started. So we go File, Import, Upload, and then we're going to drag our file to the box. If you don't use this upload button and you've already taken it off your thing to drag the file into the box, you can use the My Drive here and just find it in your computer wherever you normally find things. When we get to this box here, we're going to click Replace Data, or Replace Spreadsheet, excuse me, and then Import Data. That doesn't happen in the blink of an eye. You've got to give it, a few minutes to load. It's grabbing stuff from around the internet and different data. All this isn't possible without that. So give it a moment. When it looks closer to this and your colors are all filled in, and that you should be good to go and get started. And then you would need to pick your website or your uh, whatever, you know what I'm talking about, and then you can get started moving in. Before we do that, though, really quick, there is a formula in this cell right here. I do not know why it imports like this. I've never typed. I've used array formulas, but I didn't type this into here. I don't know why it shows up like this. For that, it doesn't work like this, so we're not going to use it. So you'll delete this all the way up to where this if error starts, so that when you delete that part, it's equals and then if error, and we'll leave the rest the same except for um, these kind of off colored parts here, which is basically going to be the close parenthesis there and then everything after it. So it's this back half of it with the ones and then this last close parenthesis here, and then we're just going to delete that part, and then we're left with this. Okay, and then we can just hit enter. That won't immediately show what that's doing, but it's basically when, after you select a player here, if you want to see a similar price players, it's going to populate that. Okay, so um, now that we've done that, we're good. One thing I did fix is these price constraints were only working for the FanDuel. They were working here for DraftKings, but it would pull in players that were over 4.5K because it was judging the constraints by the DK pricing, despite what was down here, because that all loads off on another sheet. Anyways, one other thing that sometimes comes up, and this is a Google Sheets problem, there's nothing I can really do about this, is this import data function will, for lack of a better word, break down. And what's happening is it's either unable to fetch the data from here to bring it in here, or it will just continue to say that it's loading. So when it does that, and there's two solutions to this in a way, and one of them is why I told you to bookmark the daily data link, which is this web address that is in between the quotes here. So this function is import is equal import data, open parentheses, quotation marks, paste that website, quotation marks, close parentheses. If you ever need to know what that is, it's here. But so when we get one of those two errors, either the could not fetch error or the like constantly loading error, solution number one to that is that we will just click on A1, Control C, delete, and then Control V. And this will kind of reset things. The other thing that's cool about that solution is that, and I'm not sure how quickly this happens, but after I update things in the sheet that I use to run this, which is basically this sheet here and the one that you downloaded, doing this will kind of give you the latest information, if you will, if anything has been updated. And I typically update everything at least an hour before lock, and then I'll try to, if I can, get one in before that, just kind of a placeholder one before the day, or to have during the day, if you want to mess around with that. And then I typically do one or two within the last half hour of lock. And I try to do my best, but again, I am a one man show with this, so and I'm trying to play myself too. So I want the stuff to be updated because I'm using it as well, but I can't be perfect, and I try to do my best. So just keep that in mind, and that's why I do have this minutes thing down here. Is so if you know a player's out before I adjust it, you can put that player's minutes to 0, and everybody else on the team will adjust accordingly. That said, if this does not load or you continue to get that error, or if you just would rather do it this way, here is number 2 solution to this problem. Same way we uploaded the sheet into here originally, we're going to do here. So we're going to highlight A1. We will click File, Import, Upload again, and then drag and drop the CSV file. This is all the data. And then we're going to click Replace Data at Selected Cell. Okay, so one more time, that's File, Import, Upload, and then drag the CSV file there. And then once that does that, we click Replace Data at Selected Cell, and then Import. Basically what this is going to do is hard copy the same data that comes in off of that formula into here. The only issue is that it's not going to update automatically, and but obviously that just takes a second to do. So it's kind of whatever way you want to do it. There's advantages to both of them and disadvantages to both of them. So um, me personally, I do it like this way, even on my own version of this that I use. That's the way I do it. I just import that CSV, and I'm doing it right after I update things, so I know that I've got my latest data in there. But that's the way I like to do it, because it's just annoying when those errors pop up, because they're sometimes they're more frequent than you'd like them to be, but mostly I feel like they're infrequent. But that makes it, when they are popping up, even more annoying. Um, so then that's hard loaded into there, and then we can begin building our lineups for today. Um, and again, some of this stuff takes a second to get going, but once it's in there and shaking and baking, it tends to move around through itself a little bit quicker than um, we than it seems like it's doing right now. Um, yeah, so then we can get back to doing our thing. One other quick thing: when you're ready to make a new lineup or get rid of this lineup, you can either highlight this yellow box and then delete down, 8 or 9 times in a row to clear that out. Or you can just highlight the gold box, being careful to have only the gold box highlighted, and then you can click delete that way, and it will take out those formulas. One other thing, people had asked, how do I sort these different things? Here is how you're going to use to filter things, by position or team or game. And then with prices, you can do that here as well. To sort the different categories, you're basically just going to click here in this box, and then it'll automatically sort top to bottom by those stats. If you're a more savvy user, uh, and you want to just filter stuff on your own, and I don't really recommend this, because I don't want you having to download the files again and stuff like that. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but you can click like this row 29 there, and then go up to the little filter there and click that, and it'll give you a filter area down here. You can even open this up a little bit so it's bigger. These are all running off of formulas based on the row, so you're not going to really be able to um, filter and sort things. I mean, you could filter things, would probably be your best bet here, but I don't believe that sorting it out of here is going to work, because it's all counting off the row, I believe. So, anyways, um, yeah, maybe not the best idea, but it is there, and if you inadvertently do something, you can always head back to the YouTube video to just download this thing again. Yeah, so those are a couple of the troubleshooting issues. Um, Basically, do those. Pick how you want to do these every day. If you want to run off of this, that's cool. If you want to try the formulas, that's cool. Um, yeah, whatever way you want to do it. I'm not going to be here doing it with you, so I don't really not too concerned. Put it that way. Okay. If you have any other questions, hit me up on the Facebook if you know where I'm at over there, or in the comments here. I can try to answer. If I do update this, I'll kind of try to go over updates that I may have made, or just at least let people know that there's a newer version of this out there. Or maybe every once in a while, just do yourself a favor and just download a new one. Okay. Thank you to all of you. Good luck to all of you, unless you're in my contest. All right. Good night.